All right. Um, let's see. For number seven, it's it's 0.95. That because of the
The
probability.
the 68, 95, 99 rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that rule then? I thought it was that rule only like I don't know. I didn't realize it was. I thought it was just like looking at a graph. I didn't realize there was more to it than that, except looking at how many standard deviations away it was.
Yeah. It has to do with all statistical data. Um, like 68% of
Yeah, yeah,
the spread.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that last week, didn't we?
yeah, and I get that. It's like 68, and then then it goes 95, and then 99.7. But I don't get how that
Right.
helps me to like answer question seven or.
So for number seven, 35 and 55 are within um,
Oh.
they're within one standard
Once.
deviation.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. So it's 90. Oh, okay. So
Wait,
if
hang
you're
on.
using
Yeah,
one
but
standard
it's
deviation, it's 95.
yeah, but that's why I thought it was 68% because they're only one standard deviation away.
yeah,
Okay.
it should be
Two deviation.
68.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm saying I
It
don't
should be
understand.
that. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't look at the answer for that one, but yeah, it says it's 0.95, but it should be 68
Yeah. That is weird. It is only one
because those are
deviation. 35.
yeah.
We go down a standard deviation of 38 and 55. It should be 68. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, because then he says z is minus one probability, which is about zero point 0.6. I was like, what the heck? I didn't even know what that was saying. I was like, I just don't understand that at all. Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking at six. Never mind. Seven. Yeah, again, I don't understand what like the z is minus two and two because I got for those ones the z was minus one and one. So
Hmm.
Yeah, that's got to be another mistake.
that's what
I
I
mean,
thought. I was like, he must have it in. He must have calculated it wrong because I was like, I can't understand another way to do it if that's not it.
Yeah, that's true. It is a little
And it's
confusing.
the
yeah.
same with like question eight. He literally copied and pasted the answer in. Like they are the very same. So I'm like, how can that be?
7 and 8, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, seven and eight. Oh well, I guess they're not copied and paste, mate.
Well, 41 and
yeah.
4x is greater
And
than 41.
But he,
number six is wrong too
Huh.
because that they ask for the probability that it's under 40,
Yeah.
and they're acting like it's one standard deviation away in the answer sheet,
But
but
it's
it's
actually
half a
taking it.
standard.
Or half a second.
exactly, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Well, hopefully it's wrong.
they did that. Yeah, they're wrong.
Makes completing the homework kind of challenging.
Yeah, because that's what I was like feeling really stupid. I was like, man, I must be doing like the wrong formula. But like, I was like, I'm doing the formula that I was taught to do in the like prep or whatever. So I was like, how can I be getting these wrong?
Yeah.
Anyway, that makes me feel better at least that I'm not wrong.
Oh
Good.
wait, or maybe we are wrong.
Hmm.
I don't know.
N equals
I
4.
didn't look very hard at this until now, but maybe th- there's a different standard deviation for the
Oh,
sample populations.
okay.
So
Um,
we're supposed to calculate a standard deviation and then apply what we calculated.
Is that the
maybe,
is
Ooh,
that
fourth.
the
maybe
because
I
I
don't
know we
know.
talked about the standard deviation of a random variable is the standard deviation over the square root of n.
Hmm.
Would that be what he's talking about or no? Would that apply?
Hmm.
See, I know I don't know. Maybe I was wrong about what I just said.
See, like, I don't mind being wrong if I just know where I went wrong, so I don't do it on the test.
True.
But that's what's frustrating. Like, I can't, like, I'm looking at his method and I still don't understand where he's getting any of the numbers he's getting. So
Mm.
that's what, like, frustrates me because I think, well, am I doing something wrong? Because I can't even follow the answer.
Well, let's see you. It's greater than 35 but less than 55. Are we supposed to just apply the z formula, like, well, x
Yeah, so for that,
minus u over the standard deviation divided by the square root of n?
I just did, like, the z-score
Yeah, and
for
the reading z-score?
35 and 55, which I got to be -1 and 1. And then, I highlighted between the two lines because it's
Well,
greater than 35 and less than 50.
I take back what I just said though about calculating a new standard deviation because like looking at number 7,
40 minus.
the question doesn't have anything to do with like
negative.
sample population itself. It's just saying what's the probability that if you take this many,
I'll be right back.
that they'll all come from within these scores. So I don't know. I think he is wrong, but
Yeah, because what I
maybe
did was I got the z-score for 35 and I got the z-score for 55. And so the z-score for 35 is -1 and the z-score for 55 is 1. And then I put, so that it goes into the applet perfect, which I assume, is the way it should have been. And then, like, I just highlighted the middle part, but it wasn't like whatever he got, 95.45. It wasn't that. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused the whole thing now.
5 over radiation of 10 divided by 10 divided by the square root of n, which is 2. So 2 divided by 10 is 5, so negative. Hold on. So number 6. Dang it, I wish I had a pencil. Oh my gosh. So we still stuck on. Nah. I was just calculating it off in my head for number 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at the formula for the working out the z-score. So I was just looking at it, said x is less than 40. And I was just reading up. I was like, okay, so we have 40. If we did 40 minus 45, we have -5 on the top. And then if we did the bottom part, which is the standard deviation divided by the square root of n is 4. So we have a standard deviation of 10. So we have square root of 4 is 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we have -5 over 5, which is -1, which is a z-score for 6. And so trying to figure out how the probability is about 1.6 using the standard deviation. Or calculating that all out, figuring out the z-score. If that makes sense.
So maybe we take, so I'm just looking now, instead of like the overall mean, maybe we take the sample mean, which is 40.
Yeah.
So it would be like,
okay.
So
I see
if we
what
did,
you're saying.
yeah, so if we did like 35
okay,
and 55, that would equal -2. Sorry?
What's x in that formula though?
What, number 6 or number 7?
hat over it or whatever.
In that.
That's the mean of all the samples.
Isn't it 45? Suppose a computer sold an average of, well, u equals 45 on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
u equals 45, but what's x?
So it depends on, like, if 6, I think since it says x is less than 40, it just calculated it out to be 40 and got the z-score, which was -1, which is what he had. So if we're...
So it's 40 minus 45 over.
Yeah. So 40 minus 45, which is -5, over 10 divided by the square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. -5 over 5 is -1.
Oh, wait. So I must have been doing... Okay, wait. Say that again.
So we have 45, or we have the x, which is less than 40. So I just took 40 minus 45, which is the mean, and we have -5. So that's the top number, and that's divided by the standard deviation, which is 10, divided by the square root of n And for number 6, n equals 4. The square root of 4 is 2, so 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we have negative 5 over 5, which is negative 1.
Oh, I see. I was just trying to find the z-score.
Well, according to the reading, the z-score, the formula for it is like x, or the number x minus the mean divided by the standard deviation divided by the square root of the number.
Oh,
So yeah, what I'm wondering though is how is x 40?
Well, I just looked at this saying x, and it says x is less than 40, so I just took 40.
yeah, that makes sense.
And if we look at 7, I would say
I
it's
see.
2 answers, so we have 35 and 55, which I can only assume like 35 minus 45, so we have 10, and then just do the whole thing over again. You get negative 2 and 2.
So it was the value that we were looking at though was, what was it again?
You mean x or n, or what are we looking at?
Okay, so yeah, it's 40 over 4, or minus 45
Over the standard deviation divided by the square root of n. And n equals 4 for number 6.
2. Oh, okay, so then like once you do so it's like minus 5 all. Wait, yeah.
It's negative 5 over 10 divided by the square root of 4, which is negative 5 over 5, which is negative 1.
Oh, yeah, that's totally what you do.
So the same for 35. So if you did 35 minus 45, you have 10 over 10 divided by the square root of 4, which is 10 over, or sorry, negative 10 over 5, which is negative 2. And if you did that for 55, it'd be positive 2.
I guess that makes sense, but
Yeah, but figuring out the probability from that, you just kind of put that in to the applet, and then you'll be able to figure it out?
Yeah, you just put it straight in the applet, and that's it.
Okay.
yeah.
So I guess I understand how to figure this out.
That makes sense, but like I'm just now I'm because I always thought that like you were just supposed to use the rule to find the answer.
65, 95, 99 rule?
Without having to use any calculations. So, but
yeah, trying to find the difference in that is going to be pretty challenging on the test. Like, are we supposed to use the rules? Are we supposed to calculate it?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just gonna go to the math
studies.
center tomorrow and just be like, okay, explain this to me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. We'll have to figure those out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you ready to start the quiz?
Sure. Let's see where we're at.
Group mean. Sure.
Okay.
Kind of can't talk court. Just pick one. They're all good to me.
Okay, use a
All
normal.
right. Use the normal probability applet to find the. Hang on. Let me.
I have it
open
open.
up my probability applet.
How do you pull up the probability applet again?
I just saved it onto my computer so that I click on it and it brings me straight to it.
That'd be nice to have. I lost applet. So just put 1.358 and negative 1.358, and then
Yeah, I'm just
find
looking
the
at
area under the curve.
Okay. Combined area. Did you know which part I highlight then?
Isn't that all of it if it's a combined area?
But it was 1, so I doubted.
True.
Wait. If we're just looking at the middle of it, I think is what it means. Because it's
And let
Oh,
me.
that makes sense. Okay, so it's not the whole thing, but it's the combined area between these two.
so it says to the right of 1.358 and to the left of. Oh, okay. So I'll take the two end parts then.
Is it the two end parts or is it the middle?
To the left of. I think it's either side of it because it's saying to the right of 1.358, which is that line onwards, and to the left of the minus. So I think it's the two end parts is what they want. Does that make sense, everyone?
Hang on, I'm still
Are you
looking
sure?
for my app.
Yeah, I don't. Where do you find it on the website? I guess.
I did it.
It's in lesson 5 group meeting.
I'm gonna see if I can share my screen with you so that you can see.
I can pull it up.
Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Lesson 5 group meeting. I'm just pulling it up right now. So,
1.538. Can everybody see my screen or no?
sorry, I'm just looking for the applet so I can have it.
Yeah,
I can see
I
it
can
here.
see it.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it.
So it said everything to the right of 1.358. So that's the line for 1.358, and that's everything to the right. And then it said everything to the left of the minus 1.358. So that's that. So that's the probability up there in the area.
Are we looking for? So we're on number 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that is to the right. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like easier to visualize.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's. Oh, I didn't see it. What was the number?
0.1745.
Except 0.175, I guess. That's my. Oh, 745. 3 decimal places.
Yeah. Is that good with everybody then?
Yeah, 0.175.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next 4. United States Coast Guard assumes that a meeting with investors. Hmm.
Yeah. So I guess we're supposed to use that formula to find the z-score.
Or do we do the one that David was talking about?
I think they're the same thing, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're okay. So we have 185
So the
pounds.
mean is 185. The standard deviation is
0.6.7 pounds.
Okay.
We have the random sample of 48. Commercial boat passengers are recorded. The sample mean was determined to be 177.6. Yeah, this is where I really wish I had a pencil.
So I'm just gonna pull up the formula here again. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. All over. Courtney, do you have a calculator?
I do, but I'm not
No good to me. Okay, so the random sample I presume is N, yeah?
There you go. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we're saying 185 is the mean we have here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Standard
Everyone
deviation is 26.7.
Let's try and figure it out individually, so then that we all get the right answer, we know that we're right.
Okay. Standard deviation. Okay, the weight proportional is the sample size. So is that N is 48?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
plus 48. And we have 177.6. So 177.6. I'm guessing that's the x.
Yeah.
Let's try this. So
Or whatever.
it's equal to, so we have 177.6 minus 185 over 26.7 divided by the standard deviation of 48. Okay. Yeah. 6.9282.
This formula is just going to give us the z-score, isn't it?
Believe so.
Yeah.
So we still have to put that into our applet, basically.
I have 7.5 over 3.8538.
So, well, did everyone get the z-score already, or are we still working on it?
Almost there.
I got it.
858 equals 81.5. Alright, I got an answer.
Okay, so my z-score was minus 0.0222, blah, blah, blah.
Wow. I was not even close to that.
Yeah, me neither.
Mine was negative 1.94613.
Mine was 1.9202.
Okay, so I'm probably going to go with what you said then.
Huh. Well, we're all different.
Well,
Okay. So what did you guys do?
okay, so looking at the formula, you do x minus the mean, so that's 177.6 minus 185.
Yeah, so you got negative
And then
7.5 divided by.
well, I got negative 7.4.
That's what I got, over
I
4.
rounded up, I guess.
And then for the bottom part of the fraction, you do the
20.
standard deviation divided by the square root of n.
Okay.
So that was 26.7 divided by negative 6.9282.
Wait, what?
Why is it negative?
Never mind. I guess it's just...
N was 48, wasn't it?
N was 48, yeah. So the square root of 48, I got 6.928.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. I don't know why I put negative, but...
So I got 26.7
Yes.
divided by 6.9282.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. I know what I did wrong. Okay, wait, 1 second.
Hold on, I gotta recalculate something. So this is 7.4. We can't be a digit off. So 4, 5, 7. Divided by square root of
Okay.
48. Okay. I guess 26. Okay, so negative
So
7.4.
26.7 divided by 6.9282.
26.7 divided by the square root of 48 is 3.8538.
Yeah. So that divided by point or minus 0.154, I get to
Negative 7.4. No, it's negative 7.4 divided by 3.854.
Oh yeah, what the freak am I doing? Yeah. I'm having a great time over here figuring this one out.
All right, so I got negative 1.9201.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
You put that in the applet.
the same score. So 1.9.
202, just rounding up, or it's 2018.
All right. So did it ask us what the probability was?
So
it says find the
probability is so 0.055.
Yeah.
So it's 0.055.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Woohoo! I actually see where I went wrong.
All right, I just erased number 3. What was that again?
Number 3 was 0.175.
175.
Okay, got it now. 0.1.
4 is 0.055. Yeah.
So we got 0.055.
Yeah. Sorry, 0.055. Yeah.
I sure hope we did that right. I mean, I don't know how else to do it.
I think that's right.
All right, let's move on to number 5. Okay. Which of the following have a smaller standard deviation if 9 observations are randomly drawn from the population?
I have no idea.
An individual. If 9 observations are randomly drawn,
Oh, isn't it B?
the distribution of the sample means would be the smallest or the smaller standard deviation.
I think I remember reading that.
Yeah, I think it's B.
Okay, I'll go with. I'll go with that.
Yeah, because remember we had a question in the last one that was like, if something increased, would the standard deviation increase or something like that? I don't know. That could be wrong. I don't care.
Which of the following results implies that a spread of x decreases as a sample size increases?
That's the law of large numbers.
Sweet. Okay. Scores in the quantitative portion of the GRE.
So the score that Diane earned or whatever, is that the N or no? Oh, I think
Or is it the X?
Yeah, I think it's just X.
Yeah, it's the X.
So 160. The quantitative score was a Z-score corresponding to Diane's rank. Okay.
hang on. We don't need to do
The
the
form.
same formula though.
Yeah, isn't this a different formula?
Yeah, because it's not using a sample population. So you
Mhm.
just divide by the standard deviation without doing the square root of n.
So
Okay.
I get the answer to be 1.045. If anybody,
So is this just 150 over 8.8 divided by the square root of 160? Or no square
No,
roots?
it's 160 minus 150.8
over 8.
over 8.8.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay,
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, because we're
so yeah,
not
I got
we're not getting too far of a sample.
yeah, I got 1.045.
Same here.
But
1.045.
it's not hard maths. It's just like hard to know when to apply what. At least for me.
Are these
And
things
then
like cumulative? Because we're going over some like previous material sometimes, and sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Probability that a randomly selected, so above 160.
Oh. So for 8, I got 0.148.
How do you calculate it?
Is it? Yeah. How do you calculate that?
You just we got the z-score number 7, so
Oh, wait.
you put it in the applet.
Right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that's yeah. Because anytime we're looking at probability, it's just the applet, isn't it?
Okay.
Mhm.
And what is the question? If it earns more than?
If it's above 160,
Mm-hmm.
so you only highlight the right part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like basically from the first line onwards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
0.8520.
No, you only highlight the right
The right.
portion.
Yeah. Of.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's 0.148.
Oh. That's probably the random section score above. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Or above that. Okay.
Okay. So I'm guessing this next question we're supposed to take the mean of the scores and find the z-score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it give us a standard deviation? Or is it just the one from the first question?
It says this. What question is this? Is question 9, and it says the information. Use the information to answer questions 7 through 10. So I think it's the same.
What was that? Standard deviation is 8.8. So is this just a normal formula x minus like, or is this the square root one?
Yeah. So we have 8.
This is the square root one.
Because we're getting it from a sample, isn't that
So
right?
I got a mean of 160.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. So 160 minus 150.8.
0.8.
Yeah. Divided by 8.8. And what's n if we're doing the square root of n?
It's 5.
Oh, square root of 5. Okay.
Oh, that's how many we took or whatever.
Okay. So
What is this? 8.8.
This 158. 9.2 divided by
Nobody said the answer.
I got
still looking at it.
2.338.
9, 3, 5, 4, 7. Okay.
1 second.
I got 2.3377.
Yeah, I got, yeah.
Yeah.
So 2.338. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yep, 2 point.
So now we just take that and put it into the applet.
It says what's
Yeah.
the z-score, so I don't know if that means what's the area or what's the probability. Does it just want the z-score?
The probability
Yeah.
is just the area of what you highlight in the applet.
So we're supposed to give him the z-score or the probability?
The z-score.
Okay.
The z-score gives you the probability.
Okay, so is the answer 2.338 or not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is for that one, yeah. But 10 it then asks what's the probability.
Yeah, what's the probability of failing?
In number 10, they ask you the probability, so you put the z-score in the applet.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the probability that 5 randomly selected students will have a mean score that is greater than the mean achieved by the students in the previous question?
Wait,
The mean in the previous question was 9.2.
the mean in the previous question, so mean of question 9 was
all
160.
you have to do is put 2.338 in the applet and highlight it to the right.
How do you know it's to the right? Like, I believe you, but how do you know that?
Because it says greater than the mean.
So if it's always greater, we just think above.
Right.
Okay.
If it's greater, you highlight to the right. If it's lesser, you highlight to the left.
And because it's a plus number, we know. Because, like, if they had said, like, say we had got minus 0.338, and they said everything greater, then we pick everything to the right. Okay.
Yeah, then you'd highlight the middle and the right.
Yeah. So 0.0097.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, last one. Last 5.
Alright.
Suppose the mean GPA of a student is
So,
81.
so it'll. I think it's C.
What's the shape of this?
Yeah.
Is it approximately normal because sample size is above? Was it last week's lesson that was above 31 or 30 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's above 30,
Above 30.
It's normal, approximately normal.
okay. So what is the mean of the distribution of the sample means?
Observing one.
How do you figure this one out?
Oh, it's the same as the parent population mean. It's 3.5.
Oh yeah, because it's above 30.
It's above 30. Okay.
Trick question. Just joking.
A trick question. I thought you said quick question.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
yeah.
What is the standard deviation of the distribution of the sample means?
Isn't that the same because it's above 30?
No. No, the standard deviation isn't the same. You have to take the, let's see. So you do 0.7, and then you take the parent standard deviation and divide it by the square root of the sample size.
So 0.7 over the square root of 81.
Okay, so 3.5 divided by 9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, 0.7 divided by
Oh,
9.
0.7 by 0.7 divided by 9. I got 0.077 infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.077. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It wants 3 digits, so 0.0.
Oh. Hey, on number 10, did you guys remember to round to the 4th decimal place?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
0.0097.
I got 0.0097.
Yeah.
Then we have 12 is 3.5, and then 13 is 0.078.
Oh yeah, because we round up 0.078.
Yeah, 0.078. What is the probability that the mean GPA?
So this is where we do our little.
Oh, applet time.
Well, first we have to do that formula.
Less than 3.3.
So what did we just get the x was again?
3.3? Is that?
No.
So,
Yeah.
so isn't it just 3.3 minus 3.5 over 0.7 square root divided by the square root of 81?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have negative 2. 0.7 divided by.
N is 81, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I got negative 2.55550,626.
I got negative 2.57.
Oh man, it all comes down to me. Hold on, I'm still doing it.
Well, I did 3.3 minus 3.5, right?
Yeah.
Negative 0.2 divided by.
Wait, what was your answer?
I got negative 2.5550626.
And what did you get, Dave?
Negative 2.57.
I got negative 2.56.
Well, if you round up mine, it's negative 2.56, but.
Yeah, so I got minus 2.56. Well, I didn't use all of the. So yours, if you used all of the what came afterwards, yours is probably more accurate.
Mine?
David, the other David.
Or both David? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's -2, and then you can just divide it by the answer to number 13, which is 0.078.
Well, yeah, but we're rounding up. I did it straight from 0.7 divided by the square root of 80. I mean, oh, that's why I did it wrong. I did a square root of 80 instead of square root of 81.
Oh. Yeah, because it works out minus 0.2 divided by 0.078,
Yeah.
which I get minus 2.56. Do you want to put that or?
Well, what do you get when you put it in the probability applet?
Oh yeah,
Because that's what we're looking for.
yeah.
Okay, now I got negative 2.571. Okay. I accidentally did the divided by the square root of 80 instead of 81. That's where I went wrong.
Oh, okay. And would be less than.
Less than 3.3.
So do you highlight just everything left of the first line?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 0.0052.
Yeah.
So just 0.005.
0.0052 is the so 0.005 because they just wanted the 3 decimals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now the same thing except greater than 3.3.
So then you just highlight everything to the opposite direction.
Yeah. Yeah. So it should be bigger, a lot bigger.
So it's 0.9948 or 0.994.
0.995.
Oh yeah.
Rounding up, yeah.
0.995.
All right, you ready to submit?
Can we go back over just to make sure we all got the answers?
Yeah, because I'm a little nervous about it.
So 3 was 0.175.
Yeah.
You agree with that, David? Or David?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4 was 0.055.
Yep.
Yeah, 0.055.
5 was B.
Yeah.
6 was D. 7
Mhm.
was 1.045.
Yeah.
8 was 0.148.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
9 was 2.338.
Yeah.
Mhm.
10 was 0.0097.
Yep.
11 was approximately normal.
Mm-hmm.
12 is 3.5.
Yep.
13 is 0.078.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
14 is 0.005.
Yeah.
And 15 is 0.995.
That's all I got.
Okay,
Yep.
let's submit.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, we are so smart.
We did it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's crazy.
Let's touch and go. It was all
You
you.
nailed that.
It was David squared. I was.
No.
Well, I am
Dude,
probably.
I was not gonna lie, I was a little worried about that one because we're like, what formula do
Off
we
the air.
use?
You want to go off the air?
Yeah, I'll turn this in.
Good job,
So.
guys.